Welcome to Fiji Foot. The stage is set for the first ever OFC President's Cup, which will be staged in New Zealand next month. The Vodafone Fiji Under-20 side travels to Australia this weekend to play 4 warm-up matches before heading to New Zealand for the OFC President's Cup. Sponsors Vodafone hosted the side for a morning tea.
We at Vodafone Fiji would like to take this opportunity to wish our young brigade, our very own Vodafone Fiji Under-20 football team the very best for their build-up matches in Australia and President Cup in New Zealand. As you are all aware, the Vodafone Fiji Under-20 team created history earlier in the year, becoming the first team of any age grade to represent Fiji in a FIFA World Cup in the 76-year-old footballing history in the country. Vodafone is proud to be the brand behind the team, supporting them to perform at the highest level of soccer. Vodafone is also committed to supporting the sport at grassroots level. This year, Vodafone and our sponsor partner CJ Patel had made specific provision in our sponsorship fund for development and promotion of soccer at the primary and secondary school levels. This is where the raw talents exist, which is the future of the sport. If we develop these talents by teaching the correct basics at an early age and give them the guidance and a career path in soccer, we could well see many of our talents follow the footsteps the likes of Roy Krishna and possibly make it bigger and better in the professional football scene. Partnering with Fiji Football Association to support the development of football in the country through our extended sponsorship of $5 million over the next 5 years with fellow business partner CJP, we strengthen our bond with the sport. The plan is to further boost soccer at grassroots levels, and hopefully with the right structure in place, which we have now discussed with Fiji Football, we want to make sure that our national teams also show better potential and we also improve our rankings in the international stage. The Australian tour and the participation of the teams in the President's Cup in New Zealand will help prep the team better. This sort of exposure at an international level will assist the team build their confidence and composure and hopefully required level of competition to perform at next year's World Cup.
Fiji Football Association is indeed honoured to have been invited here this morning by our sponsors, Vodafone. As you may all know, Vodafone Fiji Under-20 is heading to Australia for a few warm-up matches, build-up matches, and then heading to New Zealand to play in the OFC President's Cup. These are all building up to the final grand event of the FIFA Under-20 World Cup to be played in New Zealand in May and June. Vodafone, through their strong support, has been a powerful factor which has contributed towards the success of the side. And on behalf of Fiji football family, I must thank Vodafone for their support and contribution towards the development and the support of the team. The short tour to Australia and the President's Cup is a vital part of our preparation for the 2015 FIFA U20 World Cup in New Zealand, which is something of a historical nature. And as Mr. Pereira said, we have created history by being the first under-20 team or first team from Fiji to qualify for the World Cup. and that is the first step. We have more to come, and hopefully the preparation that we are taking part in, the build-up towards the World Cup, will enhance our participation and preparation. And as Mr. Pereira said, we will try and put up a show, or put up a team that will bring back some memorable memories and history to Fiji. We will want to make efforts, get everybody's support, the support of the general public, the support of our sponsors, and towards our main objective, and that is the FIFA Under-20 World Cup 2015.
Firstly, I'd just like to thank Vodafone. Obviously, for any organisation or team to be successful, you have to have good people behind you. And at Fiji Football, we have a great president and a great CEO. And we always need good sponsors. So to have Vodafone on board, I think is fantastic. And hence the success of the Under-20s qualifying. As has been said by the two CEOs before me, that it is a historical occasion. First team from Fiji to qualify, which I've been involved in Oceania a long time, and it is a historic moment. And there's 8 months coming up, which is going to be pretty exciting for the team, I think for the country. And this tour to Australia and New Zealand is the beginning of that. And I think expectations have to be that we get to the World Cup and we perform well. And obviously with the help of our sponsors and Fiji Football, we hope to do that. So this is the beginning of a process that we're going to go through. It's the first of many games that the team will play. Firstly in Australia there will be 4 games, and New Zealand will be 3 games. So it's a big workload for the team, the young men. I think we're travelling with 20 players, so it's going to be a very tough period for them. But I think they're looking forward to it, as are the coaches. And unfortunately, the coach couldn't be here today, but he's on FIFA duty. But as I said, it's a long journey to travel, but I think it's a very proud one for Fiji Football. And my first contact with the young players is that they're very set on performing well and doing everything they can to make Fiji Football proud. So on behalf of
Vodafone for sponsoring us and to us in Australia, and thank you for not forgetting the Football Association for getting us in this course, and all the best. Thank you. I'm 18 years of age. I'm from Saruba. I attended Tagore Memorial School. I attended Kamil Muslim College, Ba. I generated my interest in football by following my father's footsteps at Memorial Musa when he was playing for Ottawa. My grades played for Ba under 12, under 17, and youth games. I made my first debut when I played for Ba in IDC. I had taken part in under 17 when we represented Fiji last year, and also this year for the under 20. My most interesting moment was when we won the under 20 qualifiers for the World Cup. My worst moment in football was when I missed the goal against Nandronga when I was playing for Ba. My favorite favorite local player is Roy Krishna, because I like him, like watching him. My favorite international player is Neymar, because I like his skills. My advice to the young kids is to just train hard and play hard. My aim is to become a professional player in future. My hobbies is playing soccer and making friends. In my family, I have my grandparents, father and 2 sisters. Favorite food is chicken chow. My favorite drink is pulpy.
I would say great week for the Vodafone Under-20 Fiji team. They gelling well with the guidance of our technical advisor, Frank Farina. They gelling well with his sessions. I would say that they have really come up and given in their best in whichever sessions were taken during this week. Frank is mainly working on the defending, and we had a session on Wednesday, and they gelled well with the session, and we had some warm-up matches too, and then a little guidance given by Frank during the warm-up games, and the boys are adapting to the situations. They know that they have got a big task ahead of them. They will be playing build-up matches in Australia and then to the President's Cup, and we all are working together to groom a team that will give their best shot come the games in New Zealand and Australia. Our coach, our head coach, Mr. Ravinesh, is not here currently with us, and Frank with me and SFO, we're taking sessions, a session I would say a day, and giving recovery to the boys to the pool and with the ice bath, so that once they will be playing in the games, the build-up games in Australia and for the President Cup, they are all geared up and they are full fit to play. The sessions that was taken was quite different to the sessions that we normally take here in Fiji. Some very high-level sessions were taken, and according to our technical advisor, the boys are really giving in their best. And I would say that we are really geared up, we are really prepared for the games in Australia and New Zealand.
Bending it over it, high over the wall, away from the goalkeeper, 2-1, and beating that pitch. You can see the faces of these brave Fijian players that go to the FIFA Under-20 World Cup.
It is a great honour for them, I think, to have done the country proud also, and I think football as a whole.
Fiji are the Oceania champions at Under-20 level. They have qualified for the FIFA Under-20 World Cup New Zealand 20.
The 2014 RC Manubhai EPCO Coatings International Veterans Tournament was held at Prince Charles Park in Nandi. The Bar veteran side was crowned champion. That's it for this week. Be sure to tune in next Friday, same time on FBC TV. Fiji Foot is a Fiji football production. Have a safe weekend and good night.